Sited at one of the hangars on the southern side of the airstrip, the new passenger handling facility was inaugurated by Air Commander Lyle this morning. The new facility is the military version of what you and I know as an airport terminal. Prior to the upgrade, the resources to handle travellers at RAF Gibraltar were pretty basic.
We had really an empty box. We still followed the processes and checked in baggage and checked in freight and people, etc. But we didn't have an efficient system. We didn't have a compliant system with the aviation regulations to make sure that people and freight are kept safe. And we didn't really have a particularly good experience for those customers, our military passengers, who were waiting around in a hot box without any Wi-Fi, waiting for the military flight. So it's an improvement on all fronts.
The new facility comes equipped with a desk to handle passengers, as well as luggage screening facilities and a waiting area. At the end of the day, military personnel are subjected to similar aviation regulations and screening requirements to the ones we go through when we board civilian flights.
In some ways, our experience is very, very different. We share our aircraft with the freight. We were just discussing and reminiscing earlier about flights, 7-hour flights where we're strapped into a seat with a minibus 2 inches from your knees type experience. But that's the sort of military flying experience. It's not canapes and duty free. So we have to go through the same sort of same compliance, but we have a very different experience in the first place.
The investment in the new facility follows the integrated review of 2021, which updates the UK government's security, defence, development and foreign policy priorities to reflect changes in the global context.
We are here, we will stay here, and the recent refocus of defence effort has heightened Gibraltar's status. The location of Gibraltar will not change, and ergo it will always be important to UK defence.
There's a very real intent to make sure that we do maintain what we call a forward mounting base, so somewhere that we can facilitate wider UK defence operations. And of course that is absolutely a clear demonstration of British sovereignty of Gibraltar, which remains my #1 priority.
The Commander, British Forces Gibraltar, says the new facilities create the right impression for visiting troops that Gibraltar is a forward-facing base. There was no suggestion, however, that the upgrades for servicemen and women travelling to and from Gibraltar could be linked to any changes which a potential Frontex arrangement could put into play.